Blue skies, sunny days, holding hands and passionate kisses. This is what you see as beautiful. This is what I see. They say a man is only as good as his inspiration. Well, lucky for me, this is the best wine I've ever tasted. This wine here is going to help me write the greatest tragedy of all time. I've always believed that a play is like a fine wine. It's fresh and new when it's first opened. The quality of admiration only grows as time goes on. And if you spend enough time with it, it drives you mad. Sometimes I pretend that I am not quite a writer, more like a painter. My imagination is the paint, and the stage my canvas. Here we have King Laius and Queen Jocasta. They have just had a baby named Oedipus. One day an oracle visits the king to warn him that in the future Oedipus will grow up to murder him and marry Jocasta. Astounded that such a fate could befall his firstborn son, Laius took the baby and tied him up. And walked to the base of a great mountain, and possibly the longest walk he had ever known. He set the baby down with hopes that it would starve in the harsh wasteland. Little did he know that a shepherd would chance upon the scene. Abandoned baby? Such a shame. I'll take you with me and give you to King Oedipus and Queen Merope, King and Queen of Corinth. King Oedipus and Queen Merope fell in love with their son. They never told Oedipus of his true origins. Years and years went by, and the baby Oedipus grew up to be a strong and handsome prince. Then one day Oedipus decided to gain some more insight into his future. He called for an oracle.
Please tell me what's in store for me in the future. I see a future where you will kill your father and marry your mother!
The news of his future struck him like 1,000 swords, but he did not panic, for he thought he knew what to do to avoid his fate.
I must leave this city.
And so he walked and walked, wandering aimlessly for days, till he reached a strange man at the crossroads. This man was King Laius, his true father.
Get out of my way at once, peasant.
Watch your tongue, old man. No one will tell me what to do besides the gods or my father, and I don't see either of them here. All I see is a dead man. So move or suffer the consequences.
The reason King Laius was wandering around was because he was out to solve the riddle of the Sphinx. And now that he was dead, Oedipus would be the one to solve it and become king. And so it was time for him to meet his new queen. From the minute they locked eyes, she wanted him. He wanted her. There was an immediate connection. They both just couldn't resist. Everything was perfect. As years went by, life was like a dream. Oedipus and Jocasta were happy and madly in love. They even had 4 children together: Polonices, Oedicles, Ismene, and Antigone. The people of Thebes were happy with Oedipus as well, but an unavoidable fate was slowly closing in on him. The people of Thebes had a plague which grew rapidly, risked all with death. They cried for his help. Oedipus was good to his people. He wasted no time. He called for Jocasta's brother.
Creon, my dear brother-in-law, you have served me well throughout the years. I have full trust in you. Go and ask Oracle about the plague.
I will, King Oedipus. I will find a cure and report it to you at once.
If you want to stop the plague, then find the true murderer of the king. And then see that he's rightly punished.
If we want to stop the plague, we must find the murderer of King Laius and bring him to punishment.
And that is what we will do. We will find the murderer, and he will pay the consequences.
The wise oracle must know who the murderer is. Bring the oracle to me.
And so he did.
I am asking you to use your powers for good and not evil. Tell me who the real killer is.
I dare not speak his name, for it would knock the wind out of him.
Tell me now, or you'll be sent to death in conspiracy to killing Laius. Do you not have any morals?
You want It would be unavoidable that you live a life of incestuous marriage, blindness, infamy, and wandering.
Confused by the news he had just heard, Oedipus needed to talk to Jocasta.
My dear queen, I'm nervous what I might have done.
She told him not to believe in oracles. She was once told that Laius would die at the hands of her son. But that was impossible, because their baby died when they abandoned it. Oedipus kept thinking only of the old man who was killed at the crossroads. So he called for the only witness to that encounter.
Bring me the shepherd.
Wait. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I overheard. I have news. Your father, Polybus, he died of old age.
See, I told you you were clear of that prophecy.
Your Highness, were you not aware this whole time that the parents that raised you were not your real parents?
And then the messenger proceeded to tell Oedipus how a shepherd gave him to King Polybus and Queen Merope as a gift.
My mission is clear. I must find the shepherd and find out what he knows.
The queen did not want Oedipus to go, because she knew at this point the truth, and did not want Oedipus to figure it out. So she did the only thing she could think of.